I love and Randy are working on the wife's car here again today. This is a Chevy Cruze LT 1.4 liter 2014 model here. And real quick, for those that did not see the last video here, we've got a check engine light on here with a camshaft timing error. Basically comes down to possibly a couple of different things here. There's a sensor, there's a variable timing valve, which is what we're gonna be looking at here today, by the way, and then a timing chain. So we're just kind of going down the order of operations here, trying to eliminate the easy one. The easy one, of course, was the sensor, everyone. And again, for those who watched the last video, we changed the sensor, which real quick, there's one here, and then there's one, I don't know if you can quite see it, there's one right there as well. Those are obviously easy ones to change. We did that, and that has not fixed the problem here. So we're gonna go for the next easiest one, Evan, which is the variable valve. Variable timing valve, something like that. Getting the right word for that, right? And those are right here. So there's one here, and there's one here. I stopped by the auto parts store. They did not have them in stock. I was going to try to buy one and then switch out. So it is saying bank 1 from my looking up. I went and believe bank 1 is the back here. Bank 1 is the intake side. Bank 2 or this, whatever this side would be, the exhaust side. So I'm going to try to swap the exhaust with the intake side and see if that makes a difference. Again, it's saying bank 1. Just from the error message, it seems to me if it's the timing chain, I wouldn't both be airing out. I don't know, but that's just my thoughts. So hopefully it's something easy, Evan. We're going to try switching them around. This should be fairly quick and simple. We got to pull the wiring harness off each side here. And then those are, I'll have to check the size, but they look like they're the same as on the sensor here. And those were external Torx E10s, I think, but I'll double check when we get into that one, and I'll let you know here once we start taking those off. Okay, first things first, we're going to try to pop the electrical clip off here, and down at the bottom, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little gray piece here. We need to, at least on this one, slide it down. So we got a little screwdriver, see if you can push on that. A little oily down here, so... boy, this one's going to be tricky to get to. There we go. Yep, heard it click, and then that connector should just come right off. Keyword should. I don't have it down enough here. Okay, fine. We'll go to the next one here, but just make sure I got this right. There we go. Clicked. Yep, slid right off. Okay, so that should, why is this one not coming off then? Just gotta be even a little more violent with it, I guess. There we go. Okay. Had to get that top clip there as well. I don't know why. This one here was not that bad, but got it off. And just I'll pull this out in light here so you can see this little bottom gray clip. You got to pull that out first, and then you should be able to just slide it off. I did have to, this one's stuck here a little bit, so we had to move that black clip there as well. Okay, now we need to remove the 2 screws on each side. We're going to take this one, and this one needs to rotate. That's like 45, it's actually a little more important, almost 90, I guess. Almost 90 degrees that way, and this one's going to have to rotate like 90 degrees that way. We're going to take the 2 bolts out, and we'll see how that goes. And that is an E10 socket, by the way. Don't need that one very often. Oh crap.
Okay, magnet.
Okay, we'll see if we can pry those out. Ooh. Being careful of that. And this one here is going to have to go that way. As long as you don't drop it, great. And this one is going to have to go this way. this is somewhat clean here before I put this back in. I think we're good.
Rag on it.
And just so that doesn't fall out, I'll put the bolt right in here right away. Okay. Okay, we'll clean the other one here a minute, and then we'll get that one in. Like I said, that one's gonna have to go with the connector facing towards the back of the car. And looks like that's about the right alignment. Now get that bolt in there.
Plus, if Randy finishes,
I don't know why, but that angle's just not nice for the hand for some reason.
No, I bet not.
And she was asleep for like 2 hours.
I guess one nice thing about the Z10s, they got nice little heads on them. You can grip very easy with a hand and turn. Okay, we'll
nice.
slide those connectors on, push that gray thing in. Push that one in, push that gray thing in. And we gotta tighten it up. I'm sure there's a torque spec, but good and tight seems good enough.
I was on dead on the road yesterday morning, and
That one in there very far, did I?
Thursday morning, I don't know what happened to that one, because there was
Or is that
a
one?
dead possum
Oh, there we go.
in the back corner of our garden over there.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, now we need to clear the codes and see what happens. Okay, well we cannot get the codes to clear on this car at all, so we're going to do the next best thing. We're going to take it for a drive. We did do a quick look up on Google to see once if pulling the battery would clear it. Google says it does not, so it's like, well, there's no sense doing that, son. So we'll just, we're going to go for a drive and see what happens. Okay, well after we drive here, I think we've determined that this is probably the problem here. Again, we still cannot clear the codes, sort of. I think we might have cleared some, but we can't clear all of them. With that being said, Evan, now that we've switched these around, we only have one code. Before we had, I think, like 6 codes or something like that. There was engine knock sensors and, yeah, emission sensors going off. It was generally not happy. But now we just got the one camshaft sensor, Evan. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, let's see, get this right here. We're going to take, this should be the good one here, we believe. This was on the exhaust. We're going to take the exhaust one, put it back on the exhaust side. This is the exhaust side right here. We believe this is the bad one. And we're going to put the brand new one. We just went and got a brand new Variable Valve Timing Solenoid here. If I get the VVT solenoid, we're going to put the new one on the intake side, and we're going to put what we believe is, or think is, the good exhaust side back on the exhaust. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to switch them back around and put a new one on.
Sight. Every valve rattles like it's dancing all night. Oils on the driveway making track dart. Engines coughing like it's falling apart. Oh Chevy, you keep me on my toes. Your trouble stack higher than my pile of clothes, but I love you anyway, despite all your flaws. You're my broke down beauty with your loud applause. The radiator steaming like a kettle on fire. Transmission slipping, it's worn out liar. The dashboard lights are throwing a disco show, but I crank you up and say let's go, go, go. Keep me on my toes. Your trouble stack pile of clothes, but I love you anyway, despite all your flaws. You're my broke down beauty with your loud applause. Neighbors shake their heads when I drive down the lane. They say that clunker must be causing you pain, but they don't know the bond between you and me. You're my rolling disaster, my sweet misery.
Goes in nice.
I patched you with duct tape and a prayer or two. Your bumpers held on by a coat hanger too. They say get a new ride, but they don't understand. You're my Chevy, my chaos, my right hand.
Well, I just finished driving the car home here, and I'd like to tell you folks we got it fixed, but unfortunately I'm not 100% sure. I'm like 90% sure it is, and the reason I say that, the check engine light is still on here yet, unfortunately. And from the research we did here, it looks like we unfortunately just have to wait for the car to decide that it's time to turn the engine light off. Assuming it is fixed, which I think, again, it is, Evan. Just driving in here, it feels like it is fixed. It feels like it's driving fine now. Before we changed the solenoid there, the car was very sluggish, especially at times. Like, at times, it was just like an absolute dog. It was just like, would not want to go. But, yeah, just drove it home. We went and got the new solenoid there. And when we went and drove the new went to get the new solenoid, Evan, we had the solenoids swapped. So just driving to get the solenoid, it was driving fine. Which to me, I think that makes sense, right? Evan, you folks agree with me on this one here. If you take it from the intake to the exhaust is probably not quite as important here. I mean, yes and no, right? The intake is probably a more critical timing one there. So, you know, if the exhaust is a little late, I mean, I don't know. Not sure how big of a difference that makes. But anyway, we got a brand new one there. Put the brand new one on the intake. We got the, what we assume is the good old solenoid on the exhaust side there. So, but yeah, with that being said, like I said, we'll just have to wait and see if the check engine light goes out. If it does not, well, we kind of have two options left. I can replace the other solenoid. Probably not it, or we have to do the timing chain, which hopefully it does not come to that. That does not look like a fun job. So anyway, with that, I think we're going to wrap it up here. If you folks have any comments or questions about this, be sure to leave them down below. And thanks for watching. Until next time.